Hey friends, I'm Jennifer LaGuardia, your life coach, always here with you to be your encouraging voice. So it always amazes me just how contagious negative or positive energy is, how wildly it can change the atmosphere around you, how deeply it affects how you feel and think. So first off, protect your energy from the outside. I am obsessed with setting healthy boundaries because of how critical this is with conserving your energy for who and what needs to take priority in your life. Be very intentional with who you spend your time with and who you pour your energy into. If it's moving you forward and helping you become better, if it's encouraging growth, bringing out the best in you, if it's uplifting and sparking inspiration, you want to invite this in with an open heart. But if kryptonite has invited itself into your world, anything or anyone that causes you to spiral backwards, triggers depression, anxiety, or any negative mindset, you want to be extremely aware of what exactly your kryptonite is so you can identify it, see it coming, and have a plan in place to stop it before it completely overwhelms you. I've got to add, I totally get it. A lot of times it's not just so easy to stop it, especially if it's a toxic person you have no choice but to interact with. Totally get it. If you can either minimize time around that person, obviously do that, or try to be hyper-focused in your mind with all the stuff that puts you in a happy, inspired place mentally, while mentally blocking this negative person out. The second thing, releasing negativity from your mind and your heart. Friends, it is absolutely okay to not feel okay when something bad happens, but something else I've become obsessed with within my own personal life is to not let myself absorb whatever negative thing happened. I work at not letting it take up space in my mind, and how I do this is by immediately looking for how something positive can happen out of something that is just really awful. Some of the most powerful, most impactful, amazing turning points of my life, some of the greatest gifts in my life evolved from the biggest disappointments and what looked like epic failure. If you hold on to the stuff that hurts you, the stuff that haunts you, day in and day out, it will form a prison cell around your mind and your heart. And I know it is so hard to believe this when you feel trapped, but I can share this with you honestly from the most raw and authentic place of my own life experience. You always have access to the key to break free. That key is to release your pain to a higher power, I personally call God, and choose to find how you can become a stronger, more powerful person through what just happened instead of letting yourself be defeated, and how it can actually equip you to do something that you would have otherwise thought would be completely impossible. Friends, it wasn't until I had nothing else to hold on to but my faith was I able to dig deep and tap into strength I didn't even know I had. Strength that clearly came from something so much greater than myself. My spiritual life, my relationship with God, taking time every day to pray and meditate out on my little nature hikes is what helped me to even be able to release all of my pain and the heaviness off of my heart. It's how I'm able to take a step back and release forgiveness. I'm looking forward to sharing more about forgiveness next video. The universe, God, is always moving on your behalf for your greater good, conspiring behind the scenes, always in your favor. Trust this. Friends, you have the power within to express love and light in very dark places. You can be the light of hope in someone's darkness without even saying a word, just through the energy emanating from your presence. I am so very intentional with this stuff. It really matters to me. I pray every day to be able to do this, and it never ceases to amaze me how ginormously this prayer is answered when you ask God to change the atmosphere everywhere you go. to be that conduit of love and light. I love you guys so, so much. And with all my heart, I pray that if there's anything haunting your mind and weighing on your heart, that you would be able to release this, that you would experience God in such a radical way. You access strength and power you didn't even know existed, and that it completely just lifts you up. I pray that you are divinely protected from anything that would impart fear and anxiety, and that you would feel as loved and cherished by God as you completely unconditionally are. And as always, I hope to be an encouraging voice along your journey. So please follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel, or subscribe to my podcast on Apple Music, Spotify, or Amazon Music, Awakening Hope with Jennifer LaGuardia. God infinitely bless you all and all those you hold close to your heart.